The river really needs to have a lot more attention. We need funding to make it safer and clean it up. Environmentally, it could be a lot better than it is. My name is Ron Greening. I was born in Manham, grew up in Manham, went to school in Manham, played football for Manham, but mainly I've spent most of my time on the river. I got an apprenticeship as a cabinet maker. From cabinet making I moved into boats. Built my first boat when I was 15. There's lots since then, probably 30 odd boats, from cruisers to houseboats and other dinghies and speedboats and stuff, yeah. We've been through numerous floods and one devastating drought. We've had low waters, but in excess of 2 metres lower than pool level is just shocking here. All our boats were tied out on the river. They weren't able to be in their moorings. We've had to dig all the moorings out to float them back in again. And oh yeah, by far the worst drought. After the drought, we had to totally rebuild our slipway. So where the slipway is, that was all dry. Fortunately, I had a guy that used to be in the railways for me, and we totally rebuilt the railway tracks. And we had to get all these red gum sleepers from the Barmah forest and milled at Kundarook. And we managed to survive, which was quite amazing actually. We were fortunate enough to get a contract by the boating industry of South Australia to go along and replace all the kilometre markers in their right positions, because initially they didn't have GPS and that sort of thing to get them exactly right. So we had to go through and reposition them and get them as close as possible to 2 kilometres apart from the lakes right through to the New South Wales border. Well, the kilometre markers need to be redone. I know that between here and Waikerie there are 35 missing, and people rely on them to navigate. If they get into trouble and they can tell the emergency services where their nearest kilometre marker is, they can get help very quickly and just generally help them find their way. The kilometre marker is 162 kilometre mark from the mouth of the Murray, and the no wash zone sign is something we're trying to get to happen, to keep people from making a big wash through areas like this. The wash is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. They have extra weight in the boats, they have paddles on the stern of the boat to make the wash even greater, and we are still having trouble with erosion, because the waves come in and they run along the bank and wash all the mud away. I think you'll be able to see down here where those flags are there, the blue and white flags. Our latest bit that we've got to deal with. It doesn't look much, but it's going to cost us several $1,000s to fix. We're trying to implement the no wash zones, but we get a lot of resistance from skiers and wakeboarders. But it does have to happen. They must do something about it. The willows do quite a good job. That's why the willows were planted in the first place. Stop the paddle steamers from washing the banks away. I've just recently been up in Queensland on the Tweed River, and the banks of their river are lined with rock to prevent it. It's a big river too, and it's only areas where there's a lot of wash, and it's all lined with rock. You can't pull in anywhere because it's all rock to stop the wash.